So we've been at it here for 2 years with the garden, 3 years with the building and the garden. We just planted a lot of new fruit trees and other trees. So I want to give a little bit of a rundown on what it means to start a food forest and what parts are important, what parts aren't really that important, everything that is associated with it. So I used to garden in many other places where you have rows and you weed everything, you look after everything. It is not as productive as this type of gardening. So the big problem we had here was soil preparation. So we increased the soil depth to about something like 30 centimeters, a foot at least, and everything started to grow. And the beautiful thing about Ecuador is there's so many beautiful plants everywhere in the ditches or on the side of the road, or you knock on somebody's door, they'll give you some pieces. There's lots of that here, so there's no problem finding the plant material. There are also like really strange plants here that you see in North America that were obviously harvested here by some botanist maybe 120 years ago. So a lot of your house plants are in the ditches here, so that's really cool. So what we've done is we allow our plants to cover an entire area. So there's no gaps here, everything's filled in, there's no weeds, there's just, once in a while we have to water, there's not much else, it's very, very self-organized. What we really noticed is that when you have this companionship of the plants, they do so much better. They thrive. Everything is invited. We have all these strange plants that have shown up that we're really happy about. We have no idea where they came from. We have all these beautiful animals now. When we first got here, there was nothing. There wasn't even a bird. Now we have all kinds of stuff that is living here, not just visiting, it lives here. So with the food forest, you have to establish the garden. And once you've established the garden, you have to be sort of like the guardian of the garden. You just help it along, nothing else. Try to create some shade. The sun here in Ecuador is brutally hot, so you have to try your best to cover as much of the dirt as you can. The soil layers here in the Andes are completely worn out. So much overgrazing and a little bit of agriculture, but mainly overgrazing. And the overgrazing has basically depleted all the energy in the soils. So the only way you can do a lot of great things here is by adding a lot of abono, they call it here, which is sheep or goat manure or chicken manure. That's really the only chance you have to really grow really well here, after you've established a really thick layer of great topsoil. So that's basically the rundown. We're really excited because things are moving along for us in a way that is, you can see the forward movement, you can see the plants protecting each other, you can see some of the sun being removed from scorching the earth. So it's really a matter of changing garden attitudes. I think filling in spaces completely, allowing them to do their thing, is a better way of gardening than the row planting. I know everyone agrees the food tastes way better that you grow. I'm not saying you get more food, but it's just way more nutrient dense. So it's a better quality of food. There's no two questions about it. So food forest and this preparation of a food forest is all about doing it the right way. And the right way is to have lots of plants, lots of diverse plant material, and you basically step back and allow it to do what it does.